Welcome to Nageshkara's Gorkid School channel. Myself Hina Patel going to teach you mathematics of grade 7. Already we had started with the chapter exponents and powers. Today we will have some exponents and powers with the rules and how to solve the powers and exponents. Today we will have some examples. So here we are having some example here. Express the following terms in the exponential form. Here the example is given. Already we had learned some laws of exponential. Here one more law we will learn and we will see how to give the power to this. Here it is 2 multiplied by 3 inside the bracket, means the power is 5, that is raised to 5. So, it is 2 multiplied by 3, the bracket it is, so this 5 will be belong to 2 also and 5 will be belong to 3 also. So, we can write in this way, it is 5 times the 2 multiplied by 3. So, we will write 2 multiplied by 3 one time, 2 multiplied by 3 2 time, 2 multiplied by 3 3 time, 2 multiplied by 3 4 time, 2 multiplied by 3 5 time. Now, we will take all the common 2 together and all the 3 together. Why we had done in this way? Because we have to write in a exponential form. So, here all the bases are same, that is we are having here all the 2. How many time it is? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 time. So, we write as a 2 to the power of 5 or 2 raised to 5. Here 3 raised to the power 5. So, in this way we expressed, so it is nothing but in the form of expanded form. When we are going to solve some example, we can just use this as a 2 to the power of 5, what we are getting here, and 3 raised to the power of 5. Here means in short we can say this is the common, that is 2 multiplied by 3 is inside the bracket and the common power is the 5. So, this 5 will be 2 raised to 5 as well as 3 raised to 5. In this way we had learned one of the property, or we can say the law of an exponential, that the power when it is together, that is 2 multiplied by 3, so it will be written as 2 raised to power 5 and 3 raised to power 5. So, we will have some example here dividing the powers with the same exponents. Exponents means you know that are the powers with the same exponent as 2. Here the bases are different, 2 raised to the power of 4 upon 3 raised to the power of 4. Here the exponents are same. Now you know that when it is in the denominator, that is nothing but it is in the form of a division. So, now we will write in an expanded form of this is 2 raised to the power 4 is written as 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, how many time? 4 time. Same we will write in the denominator, that is 3 to the power of 4, we write as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 4 time. So, now you can make it separately, we are having this similar numerator and the denominator. So, we can write as 2 upon 3 multiplied by 2 upon 3 multiplied by 2 upon 3 multiplied by 2 upon 3. How many time? It is 4 time. So, we write is 4 time. Now, you can write this 2 upon 3 raised to the power of 4. So, this is how many time? 2 upon 3 is 4 time. So, what will be the exponents? That will be 4 time. So, in the previous example we had seen that it was 2 multiplied by 3 raised to the power of 4. So, we can say here also that is 2 raised to the 2 upon 3 common, it is raised to the power of 4, it belong to the numerator same power, as well as the denominator also the same power, because we have a question as 2 to the power of 4 and 3 to the power of 4. Now, this we had used the numeral, that is the 2 upon 3. Now, we will see a example with an variables, that a raised to the power of 3 upon b raised to the power of 3. Now, with the same way what we had done with the 2 upon 3, same we will do here, is 2 into a into a, that is 3 times, and here we have b into b 3 times. Now, we can write it separately, that is a upon b into a upon b into a upon b 3 times. So, we can write in this form as a upon b power whole power, that is a upon b raised to power of 3. So, in this way we can say, when you are getting some numbers in a fraction form, that is 2 upon 3, or you can get as 5 upon 4 to the power may be different, or exponent may be the different here, then we can write its common power to raised to the 4 or whatever it is given as 5. So, in this way both the way we can write, as here the powers with the same exponent can be written in this way, that is 2 raised to power of 4 and 3 raised to power of 4, and in this way also we can write as 2 upon 3 raised to the power of 4. So, in these two both the way we can write whenever we require during the solving the example, which will be suitable a step there we have to write. Now, we will see in expanded form here, which already we had seen some example. Here is given as 3 upon 5 to the power 4. Now, I told that now we have to write in expanded form, which already it is given to us 3 upon 5. So, in short we can say here the powers or exponents on the numerator as well as in the denominator are same, because we write as a common, that is raised to the power of 4 to the given fraction. So, we write as 3 to the power of 4 and upon 5 to the power of 4. Now, you know the expanded of this? Yes. So, 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 4 times. Similar way in the denominator also we will write as 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 4 times. So, I had given one example. So, in which way you can write, if it is an expanded form, you have to write in this form. If the powers or exponents are given that are the same, you can write in a common power form. This was the example already we had seen with a upon b. So, you can get any number in the numerator as well as in the denominator. Now, we are having some numbers with exponents 0. Already when I was showing you the laws of an exponent, we were having one example that a to the power of 0 is not a 0, it should be always 1. How that we will prove here, that with one of the example. Here we are having 7 raised to the power of 3, or we can say third power of 2 the 7 divided by 7 raised to the power of 3. Now, you know now if it is division means it is in the form of it is in the denominator. When you are taking a power or we can say exponent from the denominator, it goes in a subtraction form. So, we write here as 7 to the power 3 minus 3. I had not written here 7 to the power of 3 upon 7 to the power of 3. When it is a division, just we have to subtract the powers, or we can say exponents. Now you know this 3 minus 3 is always 0. Now 7 raised to the power of 0 will be always 1. We can't say it's a 0. So now here we will see the stepwise 7 to the power of 3 upon 7 to the power of 3, which is written in a expanded form as a 7 into 7 into 7. Here in the denominator also same number we are having, so we write as a expanded form as 7 into 7 into 7. Now this all get cancelled. You know, when it is possible to reduce from numerator to the denominator, we have to reduce and make it simplify. So after the simplification of this, we get as a 1. So we write as 7 raised to the power of 0 is always 1. It's not only the 7. If I am having a 17 to raised to the power of 0 is also a 1. If I am having a 19 to the power of 0 is also a 1. So we can say in short that if we consider as a raised to the power of 0 is always 1. A may be a variable which can be varied. So we will have an example with a variable, that is 8 raised to power of 3 divided a raised to power of 3. Now no need to go for the steps because it is very easy here, that just when it is a division we have to subtract the powers or exponents. So we write as a raised to 3 minus 3 is always 0. So I will not explain this same example what we are taken as 7. We are considering here as a because the value of a variable a can be different. If we are taking here as a 7, it may be here as a 2, it may be a 2-digit number, it may be a 11, or it may be more than that. So we should know that a raised to the power of 0 is always 1. So any number raised to the power of 0 is always 1. For any non-zero integers, the word is non-zero integer is a. So here in the place of a, why it is mentioned very clearly, because a may be a natural number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so on. So it should not be a 0, it is only considering as a non-zero, that is nothing but any numeral. So hope so my dear student, you have understood when we divide 7 to the power 3 by 7 to the power of 3, that we get after the simplifying, or we get as 7 raised to the power of 0 is always a 1. So this you have to remember, because when we are solving some example, we will find such type of an steps. Now we will see one more example here. Using the laws of exponents, simplify and write the answer in exponential form. You know, now we had learned a very different laws of exponents. Now you know the simplification also, and you know how to write in exponential form also, which is nothing but we write here as 3 raised to the power of 8, 2 raised to the power of 9, in this are nothing but is the exponential form. Today we will see one example, and the laws already we had learned, just we will recall here. First example we are having here as 3 square, you can say, or you can say as 3 raised to the power of 2 multiplied by 3 raised to the power of 4 multiplied by 3 raised to the power of 8. What you find here? Which type of law we have to use? Yes, you are right, here all the base are same. What is the base? Here we are having in this all the products we are having the base as the 3, 3 and 3. So, what we can do? When the base are same, the powers will be added. Powers will be added. So, we can write as 3 raised to the power 2 plus 4 plus 8 is nothing but 3 raised to 14. So, we can write this, here it is a printing mistake. So, we can say that a raised to m plus n, here it should be multiplication. So, typing mistake it is. So, we can say as a raised to m plus n when the base are same. Here we are having another example, that is 7 raised to the power of x. It is a variable. Why I had taken here x? It may change, it may have any number, that variable may be different. So, we had considered here as x into 7 raised to the power of 2, or we can say 7 square. Now, here the base are same, bases are same. So, power should be added. So, we add as x plus 2, x plus 2. So, here we are having as a raised to m into a raised to n. What is this? A is nothing but base, which are given as the same. Here m and n are different. So, we are writing as m may be any other number and n may be any other number. So, when the base are same, the exponents or the powers we have to add, that is m plus n. So, we write as the common base as a and to the power m plus n. Now, third example is power to the power, that is 5 square to the power whole, it is square, 5 square power is 3. So, divided by 5 raised to 3. What will be here? Already we had learned, when power to the power we have to multiply. So, 5 we will write as a 5, 2 into 3 or 2 times a 3, we will write as it is the division, divide, and 5 to the power of 3. So, we write as 5 to the power of 3. Now, you know this 3 2s are 6. So, we write as 5 raised to 6 divided by 5 raised to 3. Now, you can see which type of law we can apply here. Here base are same, powers are different, but we have here a division. So, you know the when the base are same or powers are different, if it is a division we have to subtract the powers. So, what we write here? 5 raised to 6 minus 3. What are these? These are nothing but 6 is the power of this 5 and 3 is the power of this 5. So, after subtraction we get as 5 raised to 3. So, I had written here in the form of a variable. So, it will be more easy to understand. A to the power of 3 to the whole is power n is given. So, what will be here? Yes, the powers will be multiplied. So, I had written as mn. Here is 3n, or we can say it is, if it write here m, so it is mn. Here we can say a raised to m divided by a raised to power n, which will be in the division form. So, we write as powers should be subtracted. This was the one of the law we had learned during the explanation. Now, one more here, a to the power of 4 multiplied by b to the power of 4 is equal to, here what you can find here, base are different but powers are same. Base are different, so a and b powers are same. Now, before some example we had seen this, the power should be given as common because both are same. So, ab raised to the power of 4, here we can write as a raised to power of m into b raised to the power of m, where m and m are the same. So, we write as here ab raised to the m. Now, one more example, 2 raised to the power of 20 divided by 2 raised to the power of 15 bracket complete multiplied by 2 cube is equal to, here what we can say, here it is both the base 2 are same. So, we will write a common base, and when it is a division, power should be subtracted. So, we write as 20 minus 15. So, this bracket we had solved here, then as it is we will write multiplied 2 cube, we will write multiply 2 cube. Now, you know the subtraction of this, 2 raised to the power of 5 into 2 raised to the power of 3. Now, you can see here both the base are same. So, what we should do? Powers should be added. So, here we will write a common base as 2 and 5 plus 3, which will give us as 8. So, 2 raised to the power of 8 when we do the simplification of this given question. So, I had not written in the fraction form, just it was a division. So, I had directly subtracted. So, you know when it is in the division form or when it is in the denominator, then we have to subtract the power. So, in this way we had learned all the laws of exponents, simplifying and writing the answers in a exponential form. Hope so, my dear student, you have understood. When we will solve some examples, so it will be more clear where we are using different types of laws of an exponents. One example is here, we will try to solve here, that simplify and express each of the following in exponential form. Here 2 to the power of 3 multiplied by 3 to the power of 4 multiplied by 4 upon 2 into 32. Now, I will explain here, then we will try to solve step by step. 2 to the power of 3 into 3 to the power of 4 into 2 to the power of 2 means what? How 4 can be written? Is nothing but 2 square. Here we are writing as 2 as it is. How 32 can be written? Is written in the form of 2 to the power of 5. Now, you can find the base as a 2, where you find the base as a 2 in the numerator, that powers will be added, and where you find a base as a 3, we have only one number exponential form, that is 3 to the power of 4. So, we will keep as it is. So, here is 2 raised to the power of 3 into 2 raised to the 2, that is 2 square into 2 minus 1 into 2 minus 5. You might be thinking why it is written in this way. I will explain, because it is in a denominator. So, when we are writing in a numerator, you know, then it is in the form of a division sign. So, each powers may be subtracted, and whatever is 3 raised to power of 4. Now, all the bases we will collect together, that is 2, 2, 2 and 2. So, we write as 3 plus 2 because these were in the numerator, minus 1, minus 5 and 3 to the power of 4. Now, after solving this, we can write as 2 to the power 5 minus 6. 5 minus 6 means what? Is minus 1. Minus 1 we can't write. So, minus 1 is what? It is nothing but it is a 2 in the denominator. 2 in the denominator. So, after writing this step, that is 2 minus 1 into 3 to the power of 4 is equal to 3 to the power of 4, and we write as 2 in the denominator. So, I think so you have understood the steps. So, step by step we have to try to find out this, and where the bases are same, powers are to be added or we have to subtract. So, we will try to solve this example on the board. So, you will understand how to write. So, I will just write the question first. 2 to the power of 3 into 3 to the power of 4 into 4 upon 2 into 32. Now, I told how first we will try to solve this 4 and 32. So, what we will write here is same as it is, we will write 2 raised to the power of 3 into 3 raised to the power of 4 into 4 can be written as 2 square. Here 2 into 32 is written as 2 to the power of 5. How I will show you? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32. So, how many times 2? It is 5 times. Now, we will try to collect the like terms here, that is 2 to the power of 3, here we are having, so it will be plus 2 multiplied by 3 to the power of 4. Here we will write 2 into 2 to the power of 5. We can write here 6, but I have not written here 6. Why I have not written? I will solve and show you here. Now, 2 to the power 3 plus 2 is 5. Now, this 5 will be in the form of a subtraction, that is minus 5, okay, and this will be 3 to the power of 4 upon, what is this? Already we had taken up, so now left is 2. I will write here, so 2 to the 0 into 3 to the power of 4 upon 2. Now, already we had learned some laws of exponential in power, that is any number raised to 0 or any number raised to power 0 is always 1 into 3 raised to 4 upon 2. We can write as the answer as 3 to the power of 4 upon 2 is our answer. When we will do step by step, we can understand where you can expand if you know in the simplest form, if you expand in the starting steps only. So, it will be more easy to collect the same bases. When it is in the numerator, the powers will be added when the base are same. Here we are having 2 and 2 as a base. So, we are added here the powers, and as it is we had written 3 raised to the power of 4. Here already I had explained you the sum, that time we had written as a 6. So, we had written a 6, but I had showed in the different way. If you are writing a 6, again you have to change the step here. So, I had kept as a 2 raised to power 5 here, that 5 will be taken in the form of a subtraction because it is in the denominator. So, in this way we will get as 2 to the power of 0 and 3 raised to the power of 4 upon 2, which is written in the form of an 3 raised to the power of 4 upon 2. Hope so, my dear student, you have understood this, and we will try to solve some more examples, so it will be more clear, and all the laws which we had learned we have to apply to solve the example. Thank you very much.